Hello and welcome to the Xcite Racing League multi-class series round number 10 at Zhuhai, the international circuit. For round number 10 out of 12 for the Xrl Racing League multi-class series. We are very close to the end, and we're at the point of the season where drivers don't have to wait for the random draw each week to know what car they're in. They already know because they've ran out of a certain amount of cars. For example, Sam's run out of GT3 races, so he has to race in the LMP2 each week. And I don't know how long is left of qualifying, but up on the screen now is how they're going to start, probably because I think there's less than a minute left in qualifying before we jump to the race. So this is how they look for the positions on the grid. Starkey will take pole overall in the LMP2, followed by Roger's Tag Sam in the LMP2 in third, LGS fourth, Shadow in fifth. And now it changes to the official screen showing how long we had left. We can continue with the GT3s now. Speedyman will start on pole in the GT3s, followed by Azar, which first race. Davey having the time of his life in the Audi, and Morph in 9th, and Flip in 10th, which did actually lag out in qualifying, but he did get a lap in. As you can see, it's a banker lap really, if we look at it there, so he has got one in. So 5 of each class for this multi-class. It has been a couple of weeks since the last race in Spa. Now it's time for Zhuhai, round number 10 of the championship, and we are go for 60 laps. Someone's already tapped the wall. I think it's Davey. Had such a brilliant start. He may have hit the wall. If we go back a little bit, and maybe this, we'll see if any contact happens. Davey's been a bit of contact there, but I don't think anyone's got any damage from it, and we get away with it. And Speedy, I think actually the worst out of that was Azar. He got stuck behind it all and is now at the back of the grid as Speed tries to run away. And now the classes will separate. Still in the lead is Starkey, so nothing changing in the LMP2 classes. A little bit probably in the GT3s. His Flip's gone from last, so he's just being passed I think by Azar. So actually it was Morph, I think they got the worst out of everything going to last. He had a good start. Azar still up there. Flip probably getting the best start out of everybody on this first lap. So 60 laps to this race. So it's a massive, nearly 3 wide in the GT3 class there between Davey and Azar for third in class. The real championship battle is most likely with the LMP2 lot, as all the top 3 contenders are in there, but the GT3 ones is quite a close race. It should be quite fun to watch this class throughout today. Hopefully nothing goes wrong for them. There's contact between the McLarens and they get away with it, I think. Yes, both McLarens getting away, that's good. No damage done as we complete lap number 1. It's Starkey in the lead, followed by Roger Tag, then Sam, all very very close to each other, then LGS, followed by Shadow in 5th. Then first in class in GT3s is Speedium, and followed by Flip in 2nd in class, then Azar, then Davey, then in 10th overall is Morph, which is 5th in class. Just behind David, trying to get the run on Azar into 3rd in class, not able to do it just yet. That Audi does sound very very nice. It's actually quite a fun car to drive. Davey doesn't seem to like it too much, but it's actually a nice car I find to drive. And I think Azar sadly got a cut track which allows Davey through into 3rd in class, and I think he'd just get back going before Morph can get there, as he does. So it's unfortunate there for Azar to have to fall back down, and we see it's still Stark in the lead, which isn't using his normal livery by the way, which is a bit weird. Sam, I do like just to look at that car and livery. 3rd at the moment, followed by LGS in 4th, Shadow, which of course the Lightning livery, always looks awesome, in 5th. Speed Demon has got 1 win in the GT3 class now, and if you watched on Tuesdays, he's now racing in the DTM series where a podium just got away from him this week. Try again next week, but at the moment leading the GT3 class, and he has got 1 win. He quite would like to make it 2. Flip is just behind him, and I think and there's Morph, and then the cut track obviously for Davies happened. And obviously maybe another one for Azar, as Morph is ahead now, which puts Morph into 3rd in class. So cut tracks being a thing here at the moment for the GT3 class. I do admit I haven't driven this tracking quite a long time. I don't remember what the tracking corner cutting was really like, but the GT3 seem to find it a bit difficult so far. Only a couple of laps in. LP2 still relatively close to each other. Ooh. And I think Sam has been passed by LGS now, so Sam may have done a cut track. Cause it's a big gap to lose for Sam. Doesn't look like any damage. He's now flashing his lights at LGS. Darky, of course, in the lead of the championship. I should get it up as they drive around now. Phone quickly because that's easier to do that. So Sam now in overall 4th and 4th in class. LGS 3rd in class now. Bit wide around that last corner. Will Sam have the run into turn 1? See, right behind LGS, looks to the outside as they hit the brakes right about now. Just enough room given, but Sam not able to do it. He's trying to continue to do it. The room is still given. Sam's going to have to go the long way round, and he could possibly do it still there. And if he's going to have the inside line for this next corner, Sam could have 3rd back, but LGS later on the brakes. And Sam not able to get it. They went side by side for most of that there. And stay side by side for most of it as well. Gotta zoom in on the phone, which is a bit annoying. It's that one. And then working out what the tables. Overall standings, we know that it's... Oh, we're gonna have to scroll, which is annoying. That's why last week I didn't have to the other week we didn't have to scroll. Oh, what's going on? What's going on with my phone? I can't scroll with that, so Sam's still stuck in 4th, as I try and work out why. Oh, does it scroll now? No, it's not scrolling. Right, that's not working. Oh, got it right. So. Boom. Got it in a good place now, so Sam's still stuck behind LGS. Stucky at the moment, getting the gap to Archer's tag. Which got the gap to LGS and Sam. Sam got a bit wide there. He's not going to enjoy that one. He might have got a cut track, and sadly he did. So Shadow will be going into 4th in class now, just about. Speed Demon still in the lead. Got a bit of a gap to Flip, which has then got Azar, then Davey, which have both repassed Morph. So a possible cut track or 1 or 2 for Morph there's putting back behind those two. I'll go back to Sam, which is not having the best of fun now with those 2 cut tracks. That have cost him some places. So overall leader of the championship is Starkey. 16 points behind him is LGS. And I think it's down to those 2 in the overall really, because Sam is 53 behind. There is 3 races to go, that's including this one. After this there will be 2, which is only leaving 50 points up for grabs. But yes, looking at it now, Sam would be out of overall championship anyway. And it will be down to Starkey and LGS. That's the overall one. We'll just check the other 2. Is Sam getting it close enough to Shadow? No, he's not. Interesting line from Sam. Not able to do anything just yet. Has to sit behind and wait. He wants that 4th in class. It's 2 more points. Of course, it might be over in the overall championship, but there's still the GT3 and the NMP2, 2 separate championships as well. Which Sam has some very good points in the GT3 side of things. I think Starkey has 1 more GT3 to go. Tonight, and which is next week, yeah, so he's in the MP2 this week, isn't he? Look at that, I think he has 1 more, you have 1 more of each, so that's how Stucky goes. for the last 2 races. And Sam has passed Shadow. Did Shadow just run wide? I wasn't trying to work out the points made. And a bit of a slide from Shadow on the grass. Not enjoying it. He does have a, I think it was broken wrist, I believe it was. Or pretty sure it was something like that, to the point where either something broken or fractured. I'm pretty sure broken was the right. I'm pretty sure it's the wrist as well. So yeah, he won't be dead on pace because he's not feeling 100% with that. So at the end of the day, I think he'd be happy just to take the 5th. Speed's still leading the GT3s, followed by Flip. Azar trying to catch up to Flip in second. Oh, Davies made some gains in on Azar for 3rd in class. So yeah, leader of the GT3 points is Sam with 126. 23 points behind him is Starkey. So Starkey, he has one more race in the GT3s, and if he wins that one, he could take the GT3 championship. Tag, I'm pretty sure, is now in the MP2 for the rest of the season. Has 98 points in 3rd in the GT3 championship. Davey just on the back of Joe. Joe's gone wide, very, very wide, and he slides, and Davey is into 3rd, or is he? Because they're side by side, and technically, after this little kick, well, there you go, look at the speed on Joe, or Azar to get back through into 8th, overall, and 3rd in class. Davey is all over the back of him. He's not going to go. Flip's not too far up ahead as well, so they both can see Flip in the distance. Does Davey launch up the inside here? No, he thinks about it, or he might. Azar's giving them the room, so Davey's going to take it. They're close on the exit, but I think Azar will have the better attraction and better exit, and he does. And to go to the next corner now is a left-hander. Azar's on the inside. Davey's going to try and go right round the outside. He could do it, but he's going to run out of road, and he does run out of road. So Azar once again stays in 3rd in class for now. Just really continue to look before if Davey launches it. He's not going to launch it there. So Speed Demon actually has some good points in the GT3 class. He has 73, but if he wins this one now, into 98, so it'd be joint with Righteous Tag on points, and I'm not sure how many more races in the GT3 Speed Demon has left. I wouldn't say many more, to be honest, because he's only got about 18 points in the MP2, so he hasn't have a good record there. Davey now looking at the inside of Azon. Is he able to do it as they hit the brakes for turn number 1? And once again the rear end sliding of Azar's, and now this time Davey's gone past, but the straight lines of speed and the traction out that first corner that Azar gets, he got the inside line, but this time round just ahead. And yes, through once again. He's gone wide again, he's gone deep, and Davey's going to take him there. Davey's back through. Can Azar get the best slipstream into the next corner, dive bomb him into, well, brake later than him into the hairpin? And it's a no, but does Davey even brake in time? Yes, he does, a little bit wider than Azar, but ahead nonetheless, and into 3rd in class he goes. That's a good, solid overtake. So a problem with the brakes, it seems, especially at the rear for Azar into turn 1. He's not enjoying the braking there. It's costing him a bit of time. It's definitely costing really the position in general there. When it comes to the end, it'll be 2 points before we enter this race. It is the lead of that LGS with 118. Starkey has 100. Shadow has 70. Davey actually has 96. I think. What's happened there? Is that Starkey's just lapping? Yes, it is. Starkey's lapped Azar on the last corner. He's going to lap Davey into turn 1. Ooh, there he is. Just about make. No, it doesn't just about make it. Look at the grip difference there. Blimmin'. So it's taken 10 laps for Starkey to get there. So average lap time. Average amount of times GT3s get lapped. It's 3. It looks like it could be. They could get lapped around about 4 or more times tonight. this is of course not the leader of the GT3s, he's a little bit further up the road, but they could be lapped a few times tonight. There's Speed Beam in there, so he is a bit up the road from them, but it won't take too long for... So okay, that Sam has repassed LGS whilst we're looking at the battle for third in class in the GT3s. Third in class has changed in the LMP2s now. So, was it a cut track from LGS? Oh, Sam's gone off the road and LGS is going to go back into third in class. There you go. We get to see this battle properly this time. We didn't get to see it before. Now we get to see Sam attacking LGS for third in class. Do wonder if it was a cut track that put LGS behind before, or it was just Sam catching him up. So, let's see. Oh, it's gonna go a bit close behind. I think that's Morph trying to get out of the way, and he does get out of the way. Sam nearly took advantage of that and nearly took LGS. That was nearly brilliant by Sam there, going up the inside of LGS, but not able to nick the place while lapping Morph. They go on to lap 11, yep. Lap 11 for the LMP2s. Sam looking at the back of LGS. Haven't raced to each other too much this season, really. They've most of the time been in different classes, if I look at it correctly there. They've been in different classes a bit of the season. That's good. Now they're alongside. I'm having to wait. No, he actually launches up the inside here. If he brakes a little bit later, goes back behind LGS and waits. He is all over the back of LGS and quicker. Oh, we've just caught Shadow having a spin after I think he just lapped Morph. Yeah, he just lapped Morph and he's had a spin, gonna have to re-lap him there. Morph maybe enjoyed a bit of that. Good view of it. LGS a little bit wide on the last corner. Does it affect him too much? I don't think so, because Sam's still behind him. Not able to get through just yet. Could be a battle, race long battle even, as Sam struggles to pass LGS. Once again, Sam finding up the inside there, getting his nose down there, but not able to do anything. Just ahead is Azar, then Davey, then Flip. So they're battling for third in class whilst about to lap fourth in the GT3 class. So it's nearly the same place as when they lap Morph as well. And LGS will pop through, and I think Sam's going to follow him through as well. And Azar well out of the way. Sam is really trying to find any way past LGS. Maybe trying to use these back markers, but LGS has lapped a bunch so far this season. He has won races in the MP2 class. That is why he's leading the MP2 class championship. Other the person of Starkey, who's leading the overall championship, isn't leading at the moment either class. Could have 3 different winners in each class. That would be quite interesting to have. Oh, Sam taps the wall. It's a tap of the wall, hopefully no damage. And look too odd. And just ahead, Davies all over the back of Flip for second in the GT3 class. And they're going to go 3 wide here unless LGS has to actually lift off and wait, would have to say. He does a bit, and then we'll take him just before the hairpin. LGS laps Flip and Davey. And we go back a little bit. Has speed demon been lapped? Speed demon has been lapped. Oh, don't drop in the wall speed. Speed demon has been lapped by Starkey. So took him around 11 to 12 laps to get there. Quite close. It's very close between Davey and Flip right now. 4-second in the GT3 class. The reason why Davey is behind cut tracks, that's what we're saying. They've still got Sam to lap them, as of course Sam tapped the wall and it has cost them a lot of time to LGS. For third in class there. This is for second in class in the GT3s between Davey and Flip. Davey doing well in the last couple of races. Flip, not sure what his best finishing position is. He's been racking up the points, so during the multi-class season, a bit wide he's gone there, and he had to go defensive on Davey, but Davey's going to go through 3 wide, which always looks a bit cool as Sam's going to try down the straight and lap the both of them, and he does, hits the brakes, everyone gets away with it, and Davey does go up to second in the GT3 class. That did look very cool, and that was nicely done by all 3 of them, giving each other room nicely. Flip and Davey were wary enough to know Sam was coming, but at the same time race and defend nicely. Using the full track, and Davey's gone wide, and Flip back up to 6th place. Nicely done, and luckily Davey didn't get a cut track, so they can continue to race for second in class. Joe Azar not too far behind, and if these guys continue to battle, he can be back on them, but not just yet. Davey all over the back. Oh, Flip got ahead for, well, a corner. Is the McLaren or is the Audi faster in a straight line at the moment? Not too sure. It could be the Audi, to be fair of it. And sadly, have we now lagged? Yes, we have. Shadow has seeming to have. He left the party and rejoined, and he's had to go to garage. It's either he couldn't continue because of his wrist, or because sadly his screen froze. It's just the stuff that's happened this season, to be fair, and just in general on Xbox. His screen could have froze, his game could have gone or froze and not moved, because I've had it before and others have had it where the screen's frozen for a lengthy amount of time, and yeah, you don't know what to do exactly. Anything could have really happened. He could have had too much lag or what. It could just be his wrist in general, but he will take 5th in the NFP2 class. Davey versus Flip continues for second in the GT3 class though, which is good. I always said that these two were very alike in sort of style. I don't know why they remind me of each other, which is a good thing, I don't know, I guess. I'd say it is. I've had a lot of success as Davey technically with as my teammate, and of course Davey and Flip, very good races, having the race with them both on in different series. Davey in the Formula C, Flip in the GT3s on here. Both very, very good. And now having a fight in the multi-class division, both in the GT3s for second in class. And Flip is just about winning this battle. They actually are teammates as well in the GT3 series in the McLarens. So of course Flip has more knowledge of the car he's driving compared to Davey in the Audi, because he doesn't really drive the Audi too much. He doesn't really like it. He picked it because he thought, yeah, that would be a good car without driving it, and then regretted it afterwards, which I still like. I think the car's quite nice. I do like it, but he doesn't really agree with it too much. But he is running third in class at the moment, so he can be happy with that as they cross the line once again. Too sure how Joe's doing. I think they're pulling away maybe. Could we see on that last lap? Yeah, that last lap they all stay in the same distance from each other. The leaders and the LP2s are all lapping around about the same as well. Everyone's lapping quite nicely actually, and this track is quite a nice track. I think they did it in season 1 or something of the GT3s. I don't know if they're doing it this season or not. David going up the inside or flipping to the hairpin. He is a nice chunk alongside and just enough room given by Flip, and I think David's got the traction out of it to actually be now second in class, but Flip might have the inside line if he's still there. He is still there, just about. He's going to have to brake later than David to be there though at the corner, and he is, and David will drive around the outside of him into second place in class. David goes, nicely done. that overtake started really from turn 3 and went all the way up to turn 4, 5 and 6, I would say that is, that they finished that. And a very nice move, wasn't easy, Flip held his own there, stuck it on the inside, braked a little bit later, used all the curb he could, but tightens the corner quite a lot when you've got a car on the outside there, so David was able to get a better exit, which allowed him to go through into second in class at the moment. A bit wide from Sam as he tries to close down on LGS for third in class after the spin he had, well, the off, not really a spin, but the off he had earlier in the race. Starkey has now built a lead up on Righteous Tag, which is in second, and it's a nice gap is what Starkey's managed to make there, with 43 laps remaining, so they will have to pit, of course, at some point in this race. But they've already completed 17 laps of this race. It's gone decently quick here. One of them, this is the second longest amount of laps, second most even amount of laps in the season. I know that the last race of the season at Laguna Seca has 70 laps. Yeah, that's got the most laps in a race. I think LGS is only just now about to lap speed it. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's coming to lap Morph again. Then this will be Morph for now the second time, which is averaging out about 10 laps a piece. So there could be, because of course they have to pit, I think I said about maybe 4 to 5 times. It could be 4 to 5 maybe for the leaders, and then 6 for Morph maybe. That might be how it works. And of course maybe even Azar being in that. So there you go. LGS just goes past Morph there, very late on the brakes there from LGS. Locked them up almost. Luckily stayed on the road. Didn't want to go on the grass, that would have gone horribly wrong for him. And have we sadly lost Flip? We lost Flip in qualifying. And now, yeah, sadly, we've lost him in the race. We after having such a good race with Davey as well. It's good that we got to see the overtake. But we've now lost Flip, which was in third in class. Just sadly taken another number out and a bit of the entertainment, which is what we had from his battle with Davey. We had some nice. Oh, Sam just dropped it into the wall, properly hitting the wall there, I think. So if he didn't have damage from the last little incident, I think he might now. Of course, no one behind him, but all that time he just gained on LGS, he's poof, gone, dusted, lost it all. Wow, it's quite unfortunate there. Sam not having the best time. In the end, he's got off there. He's not having a good time at all, is Sam. And now Sam's going to try and lap Morph once again. Hopefully this time he doesn't spin. There you go, he's through. Yep, all done and dusted for Sam. These are now being lapped by Starkey, which does average out around 10 laps then. So 5 or 6 times maybe Joe Azar's looking at being lapped. So Starkey doing a nice good job in lead, controlling it as well. He's got a nice gap. To Righteous Tag, but they are roughly doing the same lap times on the last lap and probably lap before. Starkey put it away now, but they were doing the same sort of lap times. Starkey being very consistent with the times he is doing. Sam currently in 4th in class. Not even there. Good time of it. LGS is messed up. Definitely messed up. Cut track or even a spin maybe, but either way, LGS is pitting. I can't see any damage on the car, but maybe LGS plonked it in the wall because he's in the pits now. So Sam goes up to 3rd in class. We're only 20 laps in. LGS doing his normal weird 2-stop, which never ever gets him anywhere. Ever. Never works for him. Yeah, he is still willing to try it. There's bumpers hanging off a little bit, so could be pitting for damage. Speed, which he's only lapped once, I believe. He's only lapped Speed Demon once. He's about to come down and lap himself. It's nicely done, Speed Demon. Unlaps himself from LGS. LGS now comes back out. Of course, visibly the damage is still there, so I wonder if it's actually got damage or it's just an annoying spectator glitch or not. He's only just come out ahead of Starkey, so Starkey, I don't think he'll be pitting for another 10 or so laps. He's going to lap LGS, which is going to be fun for him. The guy behind him in the championship he might just end up lapping. Starkey getting a little bit closer before he can try a lap. Oh no, Sam's in the wall again before he can try and lap LGS. But now this is big time damage because he's not hit the tyre or anything this time. It's just straight up wall there. So Sam really not having a good time of it. Probably gonna, if he has got proper damage, launch it into the pits like LGS did. He's hit the wall once again, which is not enjoying it. Just ahead of LGS is Speed Demon, I believe, so looks like Starkey is going to get there to lap Speed Demon for the 2nd time. On lap 23. Depending on how the rest of this race goes and his pit stop goes, Starkey could maybe lap all the GT3s 6 times. Oh, he's gone off where? So the car ahead of LGS has gone off, which is, I think is Speed Demon. It is. Speed Demon has now been relapped by LGS. Going off, he has got a bit of time between him and Davey, and in a second he's going to get lapped for the 2nd time by Starkey, and yes, just about now when they cross the line. So it's basically dead on 24 laps into the race. Starkey has lapped Speed Demon for the 2nd time, so maybe it's 4 or 5 times it looks to be that Speed Demon might be lapped by Starkey in this race. Might make it the highest of this season. So now Starkey's going to try and lap one of his fellow LMP2 drivers of LGS, his man that's behind him by 16 points in the championship as well, so that's a big thing. As after this there's only 2 to go. Really want to be lapped, especially when you're in the same class as the guy. By a morph not too far up at the road, so soon enough in a couple of laps Speed Demon will be lapping more for the 1st time, and I think this will be the 3rd time possibly Morph is lapped by Starkey, and I'm not sure if Morph pitted or anything maybe, because he did average out like a 10 each one 10 laps into the race, but he's a lot closer this time. So either a mistake done by Morph or he's pitted or something, because he's 6 laps too early to be there. Well, look at those cars all going past. I think that's Morph being lapped by LGS and a Stocky out of nowhere, which has gone straight into the side of LGS and stopped him getting anywhere near. I think Sam, which just came out of the pits. We got to relap Morph now. I'm not too sure exactly what happened there. Stocky would not have done that on purpose. Maybe damage to both of the cars. Oh, and he's turned across Morph. I think he's turned across Morph. Morph has had the. Oh, getting out, I think, trying to get out of the way. Starkey was on the inside of Starkey just as they were about to turn into the corner. And Starkey's turned in normally to go on the curb and swiped across the side of Morph's car. So, not the best 4 corners for those 3. It did look like a cool shot when they swimmed past the start-finish line, but damage done to these cars. Starkey not really technically lapped LGS just yet. Well, he's gone past him, so we would have to relap him now. It's interesting, did Starkey just miss his brakes or something there? I don't quite know what went on there, but eventually Starkey did manage to lap LGS, and Speedy has now managed to lap Morph after the slight contact he had with Starkey. Right tag not too far behind before he laps Morph and Speed Demon. Sam is actually now. Oh, he spun. He's not about to say he's in the pits. He spun on the last corner. He's got to wait for everyone to come past. We might see him in the distance. There he is, as everyone comes past, and he now can reverse into the road and turn back around. So after all of that, I'm not sure if he's got damage. It looked like he probably hit the wall. So all that turn 1 and him being able to stay ahead of everybody. He's now behind them all, so he's going to have to catch up to LGS and pass him. We think that LGS will do a 2-stop, but we don't know what he's done because Sam obviously has pitted, so he might be doing a 2-stop. We're not quite sure with that one, but a lot has happened in that time limit, that time space anyway. Now Right Tag has lap Morph for the 3rd time. He's coming to lap Speed Demon for the 2nd. Into turn, I think 6. LGS only just behind Starkey, not being left back from Starkey. They were doing somewhat even times before LGS pitted anyway, so surprised he's really stuck with him. They go across the line to make it 34 laps remaining. On lap 27 now for Starkey. Oh yes, we're getting very close to the back of Starkey. Will he seems to be quicker possibly than Starkey at the moment, so the question is now, will Starkey let LGS go? Especially after what happened. I don't want that to happen again. LGS now being 3rd in class with the Sam spin into the wall. Still very close, is LGS running to the back of Starkey. Sam, maybe, I think he just saw him rejoining once again, Sam. So I think he's been off the road again. He's actually lost a light now. He's only just ahead of Azar. Oh, and he's clobbered the wall. Oh, Azar. Oh God. I haven't seen a car like that since Morph in Bathurst at like round 2 or 3. Sam's car is wrecked, and that could be the end of Sam's race. 4th in class. Of course, Joe or Azar hit him, and there's just absolute carnage. The debris now being lapped by Starkey and LGS. Azar's now made it to the pit box, probably for repairs. I'm not too sure if he was trying to dodge him as Sam spun right into the wall and come straight left back onto the road. Azar in the pits, ahead of Morph still. Sam has now been lapped by all of the LMP2s. He will slowly but surely make his way to the pits. Now actually being passed on track by Speedham, put Speedham to 4th. And Sam will be going to the pits with an absolutely trash car. Still got one mirror though. Still got one wind mirror. The crucial point there. Car does look pretty cool, to be fair, the front. Yeah, quite a wrecked car there. I think Joe's gone and got his car fixed, 3rd in class. We're only 2 laps away from the halfway point now for Starkey. And then the pit stops will start. Now go on to 31 laps remaining, lap 30 of the race. LGS 1 lap behind him, but just behind him on the road, keeping at a distance. So it's Starkey now going to make it 30 laps remaining and go on to lap 31 of the race. The halfway point is now, so we'll see him and I'll just tag coming into the pit soon for the fuel. Not too long. To be fair, LGS is getting closer to Starkey now. 3rd in class. Hashtag won't be too afraid of LGS. So as he's crossing the line now, and he's nearly got a lap on him. And I think Sam has come back out into the race and he's still loving it, as you can see, but he is 6th overall. Morph has passed Azar after all, and there is Morph in the gravel we find him. So Azar is now technically lapped by Davey, so either he's pitted twice and had a really one long pit stop. I think he may have pitted twice or something there. for Azar. Morph is ahead. Quite a mixed grid now, working it all out, but I'm sure it will sort itself out before the end, as we've got 30 to go. So Sam's going to have to try and make his way. He's going to, of course, get 4th overall in class anyway, but he's going to try and make his way back up through the GT3 pack. To be fair, he has to go and chase down Davey first of all in the Audi. He's got 29 laps to do. I'm not sure, he's quite a distance away from him as well. So Davey does have to pit. I don't think Sam does now with the, and he pitted a few laps ago with the damage. So I think Sam will get to the end. Davey will have to pit, so interesting there. Speedyman, the leader of the GT3 class, is now in the pits with 29 laps remaining. He'll be going to the end of the race. Starkey has pitted, now has released OGS and can back out those Starkey. So that has put Roger's Tag in the lead of the race for a lap or so. Let's see if he pits at the end of this lap. That means Starkey will be going to the end. See cars putting in the pits, get some stuff done, come straight back out. Roger's Tag not pitting just yet. Remains in the lead. The LGS is just lapped Davey. Yeah, has just lapped Davey. It is now ahead of Speedyman. The Speedyman is pitted. Roger's Tag's just lapped Speedyman that's come out of the pits. I think Azar's a lap behind Davey. Sort that all out. Davey, then it's Speedyman. Bit of a gap, but of course Davey has to pit. Now Sam not too far behind, so I think when Davey pits, Sam will go through. Now Sam's going to have to chase after Speedyman to get himself back up to 4th actually overall. And Azar has paused Morph now, which seems to have hit the wall at some point sadly for Morph. In 8th, so Azar's now back at the 4th, third in class. I think Roger's Tag is now in the pit and is now back down to 2nd in the class as Starkey will retake the lead. LGS we believe has to pit again, but I think he's safe from Sam in 3rd in class. 27 to go. Just not just putting just yet for the second time. If he does pit for the second time, it will probably be with at least like 12 or something to go, probably. That's what it normally is. Davey's still not pitted just yet. They're at the halfway point sort of now. For Davies, just gotten to the 30-second lap for himself, so he has gone past the halfway point. He does like to go a little bit longer. So a couple more laps before he comes into the pits and re-gives the lead of the class back to Speed Demon, which is being hunted down by Sam Sturt to take 5th overall. Sam would quite like that 5th overall back. Would have been like happy about losing it in the first place, but big crash for him. But yeah, he's just gonna go past now. Sam moves himself back up to 5th overall. Speed's more focused on, we're just keeping it on the road and waiting for Davey to pit really to get back into first in class in the GT3s. He has been dominating so far this race. He's not too far behind lapping Joe, or Azar for the first time, after he sadly made contact with the spinning sound stuff. And LGS about a lap. About to lap Morph, as Morph was well very wide onto the grass, nothing to get out of the way of LGS. Very nicely done. Reaction's getting correct. Alright, just getting very close to spinning that. Right, everyone's getting a bit closer here. Starkey now lapping, I think. Going Morph again. Is that Morph? Is he that close? No, it's Speed Demon, which is repassed Sam somehow. So Starkey's lapped Sam for I think the second or more times, and Speed Demon's trying to get out of the way of Sam. Sam really not having the best time of it, and is so hopefully now for Sam's sake he can stay ahead of Speed Demon, which I believe Davey has pitted. And yes, he's back into second in class. So, Davey in second in class. How far ahead Speed Demon? A decent amount from him. Right. Sam now in 4th overall. Try to work all that out. He safe. Not being able to get it right. Starkey now lapping Azar for the possible fourth time. But see as they cross the line, they're going to cross the line at the same time. Starkey goes onto that 38. Well, it's Tag, which is actually quicker in a straight line or something. There goes onto that 34. Quite close between two of them once again. Azar slides around turn 1 with the rear end. 23 laps remaining. Right, just Tag going on to that 38. The gap between him and Starkey has got a bit bigger. I think LGS is a lap behind. No, he's on the same lap as Right, just Tag, so he's not too far off him. But we believe LGS has to pit again. That's the stinger, and if he does, and Sam doesn't, Sam is just sadly a couple laps down actually, so he wouldn't be able to jump in the mix of that one. So it's 22 to go. OGS I think will be in about 10 laps time for coming in for the second stop. It's got a decent gap and I think it's getting bigger. Yeah, he's got a bigger gap than what Starkey does to watch Tag, so they're in complete control of the GT3 class. And Davey is in control of second in their class, all the way ahead of Righteous Tag after the battling. I said Righteous Tag at Azar, even not Righteous Tag, which does in the LP2. Where is Starkey? Is he lapping anybody at the moment? Not just yet. It looks like nearly every other lap he's having someone's lap, whether it's in his class or the GT3 class. So we now got 21 to go. So Righteous Tag didn't pit or anything, but did he get a cut track? Because LGS is now in second in class. After this whole race is the first time LGS has got to this point. We do again, I think he has to pit. But even then, he is now into second in class. I'm not sure how Road Righteous will be, because if he doesn't have to pit, it's a bit of a scary moment. But if he does, Righteous is safe. He doesn't let LGS out of his sights, or if he can try and repass him before we think LGS pits again. Yeah, very close between Right Tag and LGS, I think. Right Tag got a better run through the last corner than LGS and was able to actually take him just after the last corner because of the run he had. And is into second place ahead of LGS now. So it didn't take him long at all to get back past. But I have to say Right Tag is very safe just as they come to lap Azar. Then I think just ahead of him is either Speeding or more. I just saw the red M3, so I can tell you which one it is. And Right Tag now laps Azar, and LGS will go through after they have a bit of a slide from Azar, and LGS will now go through down here. As he does so. So both through, but they continue along. They'll just really probably having to think about Sam, but not too much because I think he's already a lap or so ahead of Sam. So even when he does pit, I think LGS is safe in third. He's just trying to hassle Right Tag at the moment for second in class. 19 laps remaining. Right Tag getting a bit close there for spinning, so having to touch the grass. And now LGS goes into the pits for the second time and the last time. And just behind, yeah, Speeding, which was just ahead then. Which is lap Right Tag, I think. Sorry, right. Which lapped Azar for the first time, it seems. It's now just been lapped by React Azar. Fuck no. I'm getting Azar and Right just mixed up for some strange reason. So Right Tag lapped Speed Demon, which is Speed Demon's only just a few laps ago lapped Azar for the first time this race. There you go. So, overall, Sam's fourth. Of course, after just pits, he's actually been lapped once again by Starker, which is about to have a lap. I think it's got to be more. He's got to be lapping Morph. Just check that won't be Morph. That will actually be. I think not. Who is it there? It looked like Morph. Looked like an M3, and it's not an M3. It's actually. Oh god, it isn't. It's Davey. So it's like he just laps Davey for the fourth time, and LGS will come and lap him in a second. Oh, big slide for Davey mid turn one, and off the road he went. He's back on nicely, controls it all. He's got some time anyway, so he's safe from any aspect, but he doesn't want any damage or to break his gearbox or anything. He doesn't want to do any of that. He's got a long way back to Azar. He's safe in that aspect of things. Starkey's still in the lead, controlling everything really. He's in control of it since the start. Nice. Starkey crosses the line once again. 16 laps remaining. Starkey's been in complete control of this race. Not being caught at all, been pulling away for non-stop. Right, so see how big's the gap? We reckon there's a massive one actually between Tag and Starkey. 16 to go. I don't think Starkey will get there in time to lap Tag, depending on how they're lapping. No, 1.3. I don't think Starkey will get there in time to lap all of his people in his class. Saps has come in to lap Davey. Sap nicely in fourth overall. Speed limit now, trying to lap Azar, which is interesting. It's got a bit wide. 15 to go. These two. It's taken speed limit 42 laps to get back all the way around the track and be on the back of Azar to lap him. The only guy in his class he wouldn't have lapped would be second of Davey, which is just like Starkey. I don't think speed limit will get there in time. 2 lap. Davey is quite a way ahead of Azar, so he's safe in that aspect. If fair, speed limit needs to get past Azar in the first place to lap him. He's not quite done that yet until this corner, because you know, look at the difference in that corner. Azar hating it compared to speed limit, which got very, very close to the back of Azar because of the slide he has. So that's where most of the time's gone, really. For Azar, he's been struggling with the rear of the car on the braking and turning, really. Really been suffering massively. With 14 to go now, so that means I think Starkey's just... Oh, there he goes. Starkey's right just behind these two. He wants to lap them for another time. Oh, speed limit got up the inside of Azar. He'll probably go through here. Right now, he's trying to pull away. And does so. This will be the 4th time that Starkey laps him, so it's more than the average, but there's 14 laps to go. Will he get back round again to make it 5? We don't know, because speed limit and Azar are kind of blocking the road for Starkey to even go through at the moment, because they're too busy battling with each other before they lap each other. Starkey is so much quicker than the rest of them. And look at that, go through the middle if you want to go past Starkey. And there you go, Starkey takes 1, and he's going to try and take the other one up the inside. There you go, show speed limit, it's done, and takes the both of them very quickly and drives away and tries to get back round so he can lap speed limit for the 5th time, which will be the most this season. Speed limit trying to lap Azar though, for the first time in this race. Not technically the first time, but pit stops came into effect there, so here we go, speed limit now. Can he lap Azar for the first time? It's the brakes a bit weird. There was like maybe weird contact that wasn't contact, and speed limit has got a cut track for that one. They didn't touch, but from the way speed limit's car reacted, maybe they did, but they didn't. Gets back going now. LGS is only just behind them, so Starkey has just lapped LGS not too long ago. And now LGS will lap speed limit and Azar. Bit of a slide there for LGS. A few people struggling with that one. Sam did earlier. Hit the wall there, costing him a lot of time and a bit of damage. So it's where's David, but there he is. Speedy is still not able to lap Aza at the moment, just sort of stuck there behind him. Not able to go through with 12 to go. But yeah, I don't think he'll be able to go anywhere near Davey. Where is Starkey on track? There he is. I think he's going to lap Morph. What number is this? For the 6th time. There you go. Said he might get 6 for Morph. It looks like he might just do it. Because of the line this time by, it will be 11 to go. So we've got about 11 laps to get back to Morph. That'll be an interesting one to see if he can get there to make it 7. But at the moment he's going to make it 6. Here he comes now. Starting to lap Morph for the 6th time. That's how Morph got out of the way of LGS, right off the road. Thought as Morph has a bit of trouble in the background and actually spins around. I think he keeps out the wall though, but spins around, so that's going to help Starkey catch him back up for lapping once again. LGS now come into lap Morph after Morph has rejoined the track out after the spin. Oh, we're talking about spin. Sam is now off the road in the same place Morph was. Does show that it is a bit of a difficult track, this one, for retaining the grip. Speed is still trying to pass Azar, not able to lap him just yet. It is just a lap him. Could you imagine if you needed to pass him on track for the actual position? It would be so annoying for him. It's annoying now just to lap him, but he's got time anyway to spare. But I think he'd quite like to lap Azar to keep up the good banter maybe. 10 laps to go now after Starkey crosses the line. Speedyman's got 10 laps and counting to overtake Azar. They got Sam behind them, which they need to get out of the way for. So Sam's going to lap them in a second, probably down the home straight. So these guys would need to think about that one. And there he is, just behind him now. So he's going to lap him down the home straight. Speedyman's going to try and lap Azar at some point down this home straight. They could go 3 wide. Yep, just about 3 wide nearly. Yeah, it kind of counts as 3 wide into turn 1. And Speedy is going to try and pass Azar. Don't run into the back of Sam, which they all somewhat don't make the corner there. I don't know if Sam was busy, being scared about those two behind him or what, but he just didn't turn for the corner and off he went. But Speedyman was able to actually lap Azar that time, and Sam has now repassed or relapped Azar and is now coming for Speedyman. But an interesting one there, as all 3 of them look pretty cool and just didn't make the corner at all. Now Sam will be lapping Speedyman. Oh, Speedyman turns in, they have a little bit of contact. Sam was there, and they should just get away with it because they all touched on the sides. So it's all good. Sam's just happy to have Azar behind him now after being lapped. 9 to go, so probably the last time Speedyman will see Sam in this race, I reckon. I've seen him quite a bit during his race. Davey doing well in second in class, and the Audi, the lovely Audi. The Audi, he loves the Audi. Morph enjoying turn 1, just like others in the GT3. He's really enjoying turn 1. He's actually stopped, has he ran out of fuel or something? With 9 to go, he's just going to get back going now. He's probably going to get lapped in near the end for the 7th time because of the spin and the stopping and everything. So yeah, could get lapped in that aspect of things. But I think Samson's now coming to lap him as well. So Labs is picking up a few lap points, well not points, but you know, merits if you will. goes Sam. More off, not too far ahead of Speed Demon to get lapped by Speed Demon. And even Azar for that matter. Be something wrong with the wheel from off, whatever, because he keeps stopping, so, or slowing down. So he's about to be lapped by Speed Demon and Azar. He's somewhat he's staying out of the way completely, and Righteous Tag's coming as well. He's completely staying out of the way, but something's obviously not right with Morph's car, as you can see anyway. If you just look at it, it doesn't look like there's something wrong on the inside as well. And Righteous Tag now laps. Azar gives Morph a little tap wide. Morph goes off the road anyway to allow Azar through. With a little bit of a late break there from Azar. Sorry, not Azar. React. Righteous even. Crikey, if I can get those right, that'd be nice. Speed Demon just ahead of Righteous Tag, which is going to lap him for the third or fourth time. Fourth time, I think, for him. Fourth time, and there he goes. Right late on the brakes and through. Sam just gets a nice little cut track there. After how close it was between LGS and Sam before, but of course that Sam crashes have really cost him. He's going to be finished 4th in class. LGS managing to sneak 3rd in class after not having the best race. Is a lap down to Starkey. Now puts us on 7 laps to go. Starkey driving nicely around the track. I think Righteous Tag is about to lap Sam. Well, for the 3rd time. Brakes for Sam, Righteous Tag just behind. I'm not just yet being lapped by Righteous Tag. He's sort of in the distance behind, but he's there. In case. And now being lapped by Righteous Tag. We have 5 to go in round number 10 of the XR Racing League multi-class series. Starkey has led and dominated the race in the LMP2 side of things, and Speed Demon has led and dominated in the side of the GT3 class. Speed Demon's second winner of GT3s. I'm not sure what win number for Starkey in the LMP2s, but extends his championship lead by 10 points to LGS, putting it in the overall standings up to 26 points in the lead. And he's trying, it almost seems like he's going to take the LMP2 class championship at the moment. In complete control of that one. Starkey decided to flash his lights at Morph just to be allowed through. Morph misses his brakes at turn 1. And now Starkey will lap Azar. I think he's made it here for the 5th time, I think that is. Let's see. Yes. No, it's for the 6th. So it is for the 6th time. Starkey did make it, won't make it back again. So he managed to lap Azar 6 times, and it seems, unless he gets to speed limit in 4 laps, that he has managed to lap speed limit 5. Well, it's 4 at the moment, but if he gets there, it'll be 5. See if he can get there. Where exactly is Speed Demon on track? Speed Demon is crossing the line, and Starkey's crossing the line now. It's 4 laps, and I think he'll get there. It's 3 laps now remaining. I do think Starkey will get there to lap Speed Demon for the 5th time. Make it the most amount of times a GT3 winner has been lapped in a race by an LMP2. I think the most being lapped of the winner being lapped is 4, but the average in general is just 3, so this will be 5. So here we'll see if we can see just in the distance of the red dot. Starkey can just about see Speed Limit, but he's not too far off now. Both equally dominating their classes. I think we just saw them very close to each other. There you go, there's Speed Limit, and there's Starkey 2 to go. One more lap, and I'm pretty sure Starkey will most likely be ahead of Speed Limit and would have lapped him for the 5th time in this race. It'd be not even a lap, only a couple corners. And now Starkey has lapped Speed Limit 5 times, making it a nice little record for the amount of times the GT3 winner of the race has been lapped by the LMP2 cars. Well, car, so it doesn't really matter too much how many of the LMP2s lap him, because I think it will only be Starkey. I don't think Right Stack is close enough to lap Speed Limit for the 5th time. Only able to lap him 4 times. Close enough. Davey done a nice job. He's just lapped Morph too long ago. Morph now about to be lapped by Righteous Tag, which tries to squeeze up the inside of the hairpin. Last lap now for Starkey, and the only guy for a while to technically be on the last lap. It's only him and Righteous Tag that will be technically on the final 60 lap, because LGS will only get to 59 as he's been lapped once. They're all technically now, when they cross the line, on their last lap of the race for round number 10 of the Xcite Racing League multi-class series. Been dominating. It has been close between a few of them at the beginning. Just sadly we've had one or two lag outs, and it just sort of spread out after a few mistakes that happened for a few of the cars. But some of them, like Starkey and Speed Demon, have been completely consistent and completely dominating both of their classes. And they're both going to take up wins in their separate classes and 25 points each. Speederman doing well in the GT3 series. Starkey will be in the lead of the LMP2 series. Around the last corner now, Starkey comes and he's got to test Morph, so sitting and waiting. Here comes Starkey to cross the line and to win round number 10 of the Xcite Racing League multi-class series, putting him in the lead of the LMP2 class and stays in the lead, and then gains more of a gap in the overall championship. A little while until Righteous Tag makes it to the line, but Speed Demon crosses the line to win the Xcite Racing League GT3 series, well, GT3 class in the LMP2 in the multi-class series, so we'll get it right this time. Speed Demon wins the GT3 class in the multi-class series at round number 10, taking 25 points in the GT3s. Azar Reactions has taken third in class for the GT3s. LGS takes third in class for the LMP2s. Righteous Tag now coming across the line to finish second in class in the LMP2s. There you go. And Sam, I believe, is just finishing off this lap to take fourth in class in the LMP2s. And Davey has come across the line to finish second in class for the GT3s. And I think Morph is having to finish off his lap as he crossed the line. So he's waiting probably to cross the line, but he didn't cross the line, so he does have to go again. Forgetful one for him. Not too far for Sam to go now. Cruising along, annoying Starkey's computer car. As Sam will come around the last corner with Morph as well. Morph is joining in. Sam will take fourth in the LMP2 class. Morph will take fourth in the GT3 class. They cross the line to finish round number 10 of the multi-class series. Now it's a question of how long do we have to wait until it all cuts out? Probably quite a while until it comes up with the results screen. And others, the people with Azar and have already finished. It's just their cars end up going around a few more times until they decide to go into pits. Always fun. See that they gotta make up the laps, haven't they? So Starkey and Righteous Tag will be nicely sitting in the pits, but the rest of them will either keep going until they run out of fuel, or just keep going until they make up the laps. So in Morph's case, we could be here for 7 laps. But it'll just should be putting this time as he's made up the laps. So we look at the calendar. Not the GT3 one. LMP Mod Class 1, and next round of round 11 is at Silverstone Grand Prix Circuit for 49 laps of the Grand Prix Circuit at Silverstone. It's going to be a good one for the LMP2s. I'm pretty sure people like it around there. For the LMP2s, it should be interesting. For the GT3, it should be a good race. The Silverstone one, always gotta love Silverstone, but now the final results have actually come up on the screen, so here they are. Starkey takes the win in the NP2 class, followed by Rogers Tag, LGS, and Sam. GT3 class, it's Speedyman, Davey, Azar, and Morph. Azar taking a podium in his first race, technically, in the GT3 class. So that is round number 10 of the season. Next week is the Silverstone Grand Prix, and then of course on Sunday we have the GT3 League, which is now going to be, and I think Zhuhai itself, I'm pretty sure. No, they've just done America, and they've just done America, so they're at Sonoma Short, by the way. That's next week. So, thank you very much for watching round number 10 of the Xcite Racing League Multiclass Series. See you next week.